Last time on Pantheon City.
Juniper, do you have anything, explosive? I think we should take out the bridge. I think Cerberus can go for a swim, right?
There. And then beneath him, the bridge cracks and breaks and crumbles beneath. And it gets plummeting into the drink.
Alright, Tristan got his ride. We're good to go.
Is that a deal? Hello everybody, welcome back to Pantheon City. I am once again your lovely Dungeon Master, Joan, and these are our fleeing friends. Say hello, fleeing friends.
Hello.
Hello, fleeing friends.
Hello.
Hello. When last we left, our party had just escaped the clutches of Hades, the god of the underworld, and made their way out back into the realm of the living. So you all emerge from the hidden entranceway and out into the sun behind Pantheon City University.
Man, I was just getting used to using that phone.
Listen, Barb, I'm really sorry, but the bridge had to go. We can find you a new one.
Okay.
We're sorry.
That's okay.
Unfortunate. You know,
At least you're alive to use a phone.
my dad bought me that phone when I was like 12.
I bet we could get my half-brother to steal you one.
Oh no, I don't believe in stealing.
You a
well.
half-brother?
Yeah, this is
Who's a
Besides
criminal?
the point.
for me.
Yeah.
Right,
That was
so,
an experience.
It certainly was.
So like we can't go back
surprised we made
there
it.
ever?
No, I don't think we can. At least I can't. I don't know about you guys.
Okay.
I don't think Erwin could go back either. Or you, for that matter,
Yeah.
Love. I think Hades reacted poorly to your
Who knows?
concoction.
Maybe Hades kind of chill now. I was just trying
Is
to be a
that-
nice guy, man.
Is everyone okay?
I mean, I still got all my fingers and toes, so I think I'm okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. I think
Seems
that's a good
okay.
way to put it. Just fine.
Now the
I
real
am
question
excited
is,
to be
are
getting
you
out of the
okay?
underworld, though.
Yeah. Well, I guess you guys can keep those coins. I don't really have a reason to take them back from you, so just hold on to those, and if you ever need to go into the underworld, take them with you. Don't sell it.
Oh.
I don't know what would happen if those end up in the wrong hands.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Not that I would
Okay.
sell it, but like, how much do you think they would go for?
I don't know. At least 4 gold.
Okay. Not enough. I would never part with such a sentimental item.
Actually, let me think about that. It probably has about the same value of a ring of protection, which is about 1,000 gold. So probably about 1,000 gold at least.
Huh.
Anyways, I mean, I hope everyone got what they wanted out of going down there. I mean, I know I did. For better or for worse.
I got
Questions and answers.
something.
Yeah, seems to be the consensus is more questions than answers, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should go in search of some answers. I have a couple things I need to attend to. I only took off work for the day, so if I'm late again, I can't imagine what would happen. Probably nothing, but it's not like me to be absent.
Joan, where are we at right now?
You are in the sort of the back area behind the university. there's just like a little space. There's some plants that haven't really been tended to because like this area's in the way back. Nobody really comes back here except for like couples, to like hide in a corner and make purple with each other.
Oh, we got everybody out. Everybody's safe. We can go about our business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for
Right.
waiting up for me. I don't know what would have happened if I didn't get on that boat. So thanks.
I would have come and
Yeah.
got you. That's what would have happened.
I feel like I can trust you to do that.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Right.
I'm gonna get going. I got a couple questions to ask my parents and some other things.
Yeah, you have that tournament
yeah.
to get ready for, right? It was postponed.
Yeah, I think it's in about a week.
A week? It's time. All right.
So,
Well, I would love to come
um,
watch.
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be
I
at the
might
arena.
have it
I'll
in my
send you guys
schedule.
the address. Yeah, I'll send you guys the address.
All right,
And
well,
then
you know how to find me.
I'm gonna leave. Erwin's gonna leave and start walking home.
I'll do the same.
Is the group just going to disperse from here?
Yeah, I think Andy's
Yeah.
gonna hold around the university for a little bit.
What time of day is it?
Juniper,
At this point, it's probably pretty late in the day. You were down in the underworld for a while. Plus, like the hour you spent with Dr. Levine and with Morana Emery. So it's starting to get late in the day. It's probably like dinner time.
Okay.
Anyway,
everyone-
you had something you were saying?
No.
No,
I'm
talking to Grace.
oh yeah. Juniper would probably just, it being so late in the day, turn and say, Lucian, can I trust you to get home on your own?
Yeah, I know where it is.
I'm glad.
If I can
I'm
get
just
out of
afraid to-
Hades, I think I can walk home.
That is very true. Anyways, I think I'm going to go head for some dinner. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And so Juniper's going to go back to where we fought skeletons, so.
All right. Where are Lucian, Andromeda, and Larb going?
I think Lucian is going to head home and work on some stuff, some projects and stuff. Eat dinner.
Larb's just gonna go back to the park.
Andromeda thought something might have happened once they exited the tunnel, but seeing nobody
Yes,
there, they're going to.
Actually, as the group parts ways and Andromeda starts walking along, they notice a letter kind of floats out of the sky and drops itself into their hands. It is addressed to Andromeda.
I open it up.
You open it up. It says, "Nice delivery, kiddo." And that has a big golden +2. You feel the pride of Hermes in you grow, and your piety level increases by 2.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Um,
The letter is there in your hands for a brief moment, and then you blink, and the message is replaced with, "Please recycle me."
oh yeah, absolutely. I eat it. Being part
Delicious. The benefits of being a satyr. All right. We're going to go around the table because y'all have a week until the tournament. So let's find out what everybody gets up to in that time. And we're going to start with Andromeda since we were there anyway. What's Andy doing?
Well, I'd like to. Well, that night I have some stuff that I need to get done around town, so I'm just gonna run some errands. I call my car and do all that stuff. And then later, I think the next day probably I'm going to head to the university and try and ask somebody about my blade, because the kid had a weird look on his face when he scanned it earlier, but he didn't say anything, so I just want to make sure that there's nothing weird going on.
Sure. You can definitely try to do that. So you head into Pantheon University, where there's this grand library referred to as the Athenian Archives. Now, very few people actually venture into the archives themselves because it's said that all of humanity's wisdom is held here, and they mean all of humanity's wisdom. As in, there is some space magic going on that allows the bookshelves to just go infinitely further back, well beyond the sight of the horizon. What there are, however, are some general bookshelves that are available to everybody, and you can always ask the librarian about stuff. Behind the counter, you see an elderly tabaxi stamping some books.
Excuse me. Hi. Could I get some help with something? It's not book related.
Oh yes, absolutely. How can I help you today?
Could I get your name? I didn't catch it.
Ah, yes. I am Sapphire Sparkle, the baddest tabaxi around. A pleasure to meet you.
Incredible. It's so great to meet you too. I shake his hand.
You seem familiar somehow.
Yeah.
I must be imagining it. Anyway, welcome to the library. What can I help you with?
Anyways, I just pop the blade into existence in my hand, like a 6-foot long, huge glaive appears in the middle of the room.
Interesting tool you have there. Looks like
there was this wizard kid. He was looking at it kind of weird. I just wanted to make sure nothing strange was going on with it. I found it. I found it before I came to Pantheon City.
He inspects the weapon. I don't think this was human-made. Whatever you've got yourself a fine weapon here. Hephaestus himself might have forged this even. Look at the quality of the blade. Let's see if we can find a mark on it somewhere. He turns the blade over. Yeah, there, right there. That's the mark of Hephaestus. The Smiths don't get to use that mark. Only Hephaestus himself. So this is a genuine god-crafted weapon you've got here.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, he sets the weapon in your hands. My recommendation would be to take it to a blacksmith who might know more, or perhaps you could browse the history section, learn a bit more.
Right, I'll go do that. And Andy's going to head over and do some research.
Sure. I want you to make me a history check with advantage because you have access to the entirety of the library.
Awesome. Could I maybe make an investigation check instead?
You know what?
I can do history too. Okay.
I will allow investigation.
So I have a question.
Since you are investigating the books.
Is there another old man there that just happens to be sleeping?
Yeah, just an old man sleeping in a rocking chair. Probably best not to wake him. Is that...
Oh, okay.
Is that what I think it
Andy-
is?
Yeah, that's a 24. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't have my roll 20 open. I was curious if that was like a nat 20 or something.
No,
I'm gonna
it's
resolve
it's
that
a natural
error
19.
very quickly. There we go. Oh. While I am entering my password wrong, there we go. So you scoured the library and trying to find mentions of your blade in particular, and you stumble across one particularly old one that talks about how the blade was forged by Hephaestus himself all the way back in the 1st century. Some believed that it had the power to cut a god, like it was that powerful. But no wielder of it has ever managed such a feat. So it's possible that there are some sort of god-inhibiting properties of the sword, or of the glaive. Evidently, Aichimiros also has several sister weapons that are scattered around the world.
You're muted.
Incredible. Yeah, I look at all this information, and I go back to the desk, and I'm like, so this blade is kind of like magical, just a little bit. Do you think you could tell me what's going on with that?
He'll make an Arcana check. And with bonuses, that's he kind of looks over the blade himself. He doesn't have any magical tools or devices or powers, it seems. Just a regular Joe. Looking over the blade, looking over the hilt, looking at the inscription, and as far as I can find, there isn't anything here, but again, perhaps you should take it to someone who's a bit more skilled in this sort of thing.
Right. I'll do that. Thank you. Yeah, I think Andy heads out from there towards the university.
Right. You're welcome. Never stop pursuing knowledge. And you're at the university.
Oh, perfect. That's right. I was wondering if I might sit in on one of Miss Levine's lectures.
That's a good question. In that case, why don't we head over to Dr. Levine? What are you doing with your time during this week leading up to the tournament?
So, I do have every intent to go back and teach the next day, but that evening I'm going to go and would I remember anything about the cafe that my dead mother would have told me about it? Any hints to decipher sort of what might have killed her in the hour-long conversation that wasn't had?
You do remember she, let's see, she talked about meeting with the journalist there who was doing a cover story, an interview with her. You remember that it was located downtown, and you connected that location with the location that was at the political rally where you all investigated the skeletons and the spawner that had appeared.
Okay. So she would probably go and make an investigation check in that certain area of would I know the journalist's name?
No, she wouldn't. I don't think she would have mentioned it unless you asked.
She probably would have asked. because she's sort of fishing for information.
Cool. So your mother believes that that the man's name was Eugene.
Eugene. Yeah, so first and foremost, she would probably go back to the cafe and investigate to see if there's anything that was missed, in particular in relation to like any substances or poisons or like sketchy contracts.
Sure. At this point in time, as you arrive, it looks like the police have long since cleared up, but the building itself is covered in police tape. If you
Okay.
want to try slipping through that.
Yeah, I'll roll a stealth check. Right, it's roll 20. I can just use it like that.
Super handy.
Yeah. Oh, good. It's something I have a good score. And it's still terrible, so
Oh
that's with a
no.
+5.
All right. So you climb into the building, but some of the broken glass like tinkles across the ground as you like accidentally bump over it, and you cut up some of the tape with your clumsy entry. I mean, you're a professor, not some sort of super spy, so it's not a surprise that you're struggling a little. But you do get into the building.
Yeah. Yeah. Hearing stuff, she's going to just look around quickly and sort of... Should I make an investigation check?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
That's also... Hold on.
That's a natural
Wow!
one.
That's a natural one!
You're
I've
A
seen
2
nothing.
and then a 1. Oh no.
Yeah. You investigate the place and you find that the police have already investigated here. The place was like closed down ages ago. You don't think you're going to find any evidence in here now that you're looking it all over. Even the food is gone.
Yeah. So at that point, she would probably go and think to herself, wait a second. The coroner, I wonder if the coroner's office would have known what poisoned person. So at that point, she probably would, it probably would be late, so she'd probably tuck it in a thing to go and investigate at a different time and leave
Yeah.
the spot. Would she know of any journalist named Eugene in the area?
You can make me a history check.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's better.
That's pretty
There we
good.
go.
But no, you don't know any journalist by the name of Eugene.
She would just nod and think to herself, probably a pseudonym. This was definitely not an accident anyways. Yeah, and at that point she would probably go and to back to her apartment to let, well, her niece and half-brother know that she's alive.
Yeah, your family is happy to know you're alive. And then I assume that the next day you are teaching your class when Andromeda slips into the back of the room.
Yeah, I'm going over like the basics of linear algebra as it relates to quantum computation, or the equivalent of that in the D&D world.
Is Andromeda following any of this?
Let's see. You know what? Okay, that's a 21 on my intelligence check.
Yeah, apparently you're following along with the lecture pretty well. And if you had a notebook out, you'd probably even be taking notes. You're like, oh yeah, this is arcane magic. This is kind of similar to what I do, except
Yeah, interesting.
it's a little different.
Except you have to work for it. That's-
Would Juniper see Andromeda slip in?
Yes.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, so about, I guess, most of the way through lecture, she would sort of just wrap up the lecture and say, does anyone have any questions?
Sounds like the room is silent.
The room's silent. She says, okay, well, here's a proof to do by the next class.
Oh.
And, well, class dismissed. Although you, back there, would you stay for a bit? I pointed at Andromeda.
Yeah.
The class
No problem.
gathers up their things and shuffles out.
I'm
till
only
it's just
doing
the
this
two
class
of you
for
in the
credit.
room.
Andromeda does that. Andy does that awkward thing where they like get up too soon and like walk to the edge of the aisle, but have to wait for everybody to pass before they can go down. All right. Hey, that was a great lecture, by the way. I really appreciate. I mean, it's so interesting how such a basic concept can be applied to a higher field. Anyways, I was wondering, would you mind telling me what you see in this? And I'd like to pull out. I'll pull out Aikmiros, and say, you know, I got this somewhere, and I'm not really sure what's going on with it. That investigator kid had a weird look when he was looking at it. Could you tell me anything about it?
Oh, let's see here.
I know
Sorry.
it's a blade of Hephaestus.
Okay,
It's a god blade.
good to know. Should I roll a Arcana check?
Yeah, I'd say Arcana would be appropriate, unless you have some spells you'd like to use to help.
I did not take Detect Magic as an artificer.
And I assume not Identify either.
No. That's an 18 in Arcana, though, so.
I'm not
18 in
there, but I
Arcana
have,
is pretty sweet.
I have both of those spells, by the way.
Maybe you'll have to bring it up the next time you're together. Dr. Levine, you look over this weapon. You confirm the things that Andromeda has already told you about it.
Could I give her the help action on that to try and see if she can get maybe better?
Yeah. I'll treat your information as the help action. So go ahead and roll again and see if you can beat that 18.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
That is an impressive roll. All right, so that's a 19 plus bonuses. So 25. Yeah, you shot over my old barrier there, didn't you? So Dr. Levine thinks back through all of her studies and history, and you sort of like push a little bit of magical power into your hands. Your mark briefly glows as you sort of like put your hand near the front of the sphere, and you can feel the magic being slightly repulsed by the tip of the blade.
That is interesting. I would tell Andromeda all of this.
Right. Well, I need to do something about it. Do you think it's got curses on it?
With that Arcana check, would I think that?
You would not think that there are curses on this weapon.
I don't think that there are curses on it, but I do think it's very special and something to cherish and hold on to, Andromeda. We haven't talked much.
Right. Yeah, how's it going? How have you been? I mean,
I've
how was your parents in the underworld? It looked like you guys had a good time. Sorry, we had to leave so fast.
Oh, it's fine. The dead are dead. They'll be there when I'm dead. So, yeah. What about
True that.
yourself?
Oh, I'm fine. I wanted to I wanted to see if there were some people, but who knew about the blade, or about this corporation. But anyways, um,
Would you want to
I've got.
go try to wander the library together? The lesser known shelves?
You know what? I would love that. That sounds great.
All right, the two of you head off to the library, where I assume that you'll spend some time hanging out and studying. We're going to go to some of our
Yeah.
other folks. I'm going to bounce over to Tristan. So, Tristan, we're going to flash back a little bit to that time back in the underworld when you had some time with your parents. Um, and let's cover sort of just that last little bit that we didn't get to cover. So Hades, or he tells you about those weaknesses of Hades, like don't attack him. He's protective of his dog. Avoid getting in the river Styx. It's very dangerous. Um, and and he says, "There's one more very important thing that you should know."
Yeah, what is it?
It's that I'm very proud of you, son. And he pulls you into a hug. It'll be a while before we're able to see each other again. Or rather, before I am able to look at you. Please make sure it is a good long while so that you can stay alive as long as possible.
I intend to make this right. You'll be able to see me before I die. Mark my words on that. This doesn't feel right to me. I'll fix this. For all of us. Mom, I guess take care of each other. I wish I had more time with you. I mean, I look down at my watch and see that I only have 10 minutes left. I need to hurry to get back to everyone else. I mean, there's so
Your
many things I
mom-
haven't gotten to ask.
Your mom also pulls you into a hug. It's okay. Now that you know all of this stuff, the Bicycles and Solomon can lift their promises. You can start asking them more information about things now that you understand about the curse and about these limitations. I'm just sad that I don't get to see my baby boy grow up. And she kind of brushes one finger along your cheek and just you can tell that she desperately wants to hold on to you, but she slowly forces herself to step away.
The hibiscus is doing great. I've been taking care of it after you left. I have a flower
That's
shop. I named it
wonderful.
after you. I wish you could see it. Okay. I have to go, but I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're taken care of. I can see you're taking care of each other. Dad, thank you for being so strong after all these years. I want to do you proud. And I'm going to prove Hades wrong about both of us.
Just be careful, son. Breaking a godly promise isn't easy.
I will find a way. I will dedicate all of my free time to it. I still have my obligations at work, of course. You would understand.
Of course.
Right. Well, goodbye. And I go for a handshake with him.
He grabs your hand and pulls you into a hug, with your mother holding you from behind, and you just all stand like that, just holding each other for the last chance you have. And you hear your mom whisper into your ear, "Not goodbye. See you later."
See you soon. I correct her, and I turn.
Not that
and
soon,
then go
I
leave.
hope.
No. I don't intend anything to happen to me. I mean, how can anything happen to the son of the god of death? You know? Right. Don't worry about me. I'll take care of myself. All right. Bye. And I like awkwardly walk to the door and like open it and like look back one last time at them together. Kind of like
They
take a
wave.
mental image. And then I go. And I was thinking about this on my way back.
Ripple dissolve back to the present.
I was thinking about this on my way into the office. I'd said I was going home, but I wasn't entirely truthful. When I am feeling distraught and unhappy, I kind of sink myself into my work, and I'm going in to take care of the duties at the morgue that I did not attend to earlier today. There was, in fact, an individual who I'd made a promise to earlier, who had a last wish, who I need to look up his information so that I may go to his household and fulfill this wish of his. So I'm going back to the station to look to see if I can get in touch with an officer that'll be able to give me an address.
Yeah, you head back. Solomon has already headed out for the day. You find information on the case file that the police officers dropped off. You get a name and an address. Following that information, you are able to find yourself outside a small apartment in downtown Pantheon, or in uptown Pantheon, or the suburban areas of Pantheon City. It's not uptown, it's not downtown, and I will not funk you up.
On my way home, I changed into a new suit so that I'm looking professional and not covered in underworld grime. Gosh, I have no idea what that looks like. And I go and ring the doorbell. Or knock on the door, failing that if the doorbell doesn't work.
Sure. You knock on the door, and you hear a voice inside. "Hold on, I'll get it." You hear footsteps walking up to the door, and the door opens up. And you see a middle-aged man in his wearing. He's kind of like slightly balding. He's wearing like a gray 3-piece suit. He sees you there and he's like, "We're not interested in converting, thank you."
No, sir, you misunderstand me. I'm from the Temple of Hades. I work in the morgue here. We have a word that a family member of yours has passed on. Are you familiar with
No. You're mistaken. I already got the information from the police. I'm not a family member. I'm
I see.
landlord. Just here to
okay.
clean some things out for the police.
Well, if you don't mind,
Haven't
before you do
quite
so,
finished.
Mr. Briarheart, he had a last wish. He wants me to do something for him. I was curious if I could see his possessions and take care of something for him.
Oh, certainly. Nothing to hide here. Help yourself.
All right, I come in and look around. I'm looking for a laptop.
Yeah, sure. You head into the back room and you find a small silver laptop with a mouse attached and some headphones.
I unplug the headphones because it won't be necessary, and I turn the laptop on. Is there a password screen?
There is no password screen. You
Okay.
are able to fully access this computer.
I kind of like click my tongue to myself, like, "Tut tut, always lock up your stuff." And I go to the web browser and I clear his browsing history for him, as he requested previously. I've done this a few
just briefly, you see his spirit giving you the salute. Next to him, Thanatos, unable to face you, briefly appears and gives the same salute. You feel a sense of pride welling up in you. I want you to increase your piety level by 2.
Oh,
as
great.
Thanatos
Awesome.
and the spirit of Mr. Briarheart vanishes.
Well, my business here is concluded. I hope this man's possessions haven't troubled you too much. I won't take any more of your time.
Oh no,
You have a
not
good
at
evening.
all. He's just some other guy. I don't think I introduced myself.
No, you didn't, and I didn't either. My name's Tristan.
Yeah.
Tristan Emrys. I go for a handshake
Tristan
for him
Emrys.
as well.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Marvin Bizatharanthianton.
Wow, that's a prestigious name you have, sir. Well, nice to meet you. I'm not in the need of a household at the moment, but if I ever should need one, I will certainly let you know.
Certainly, and if you ever happen to find a human-sized butterfly net, let me know. I found my old one chewed full of holes.
For whatever reason, would you need a human-sized butterfly net, sir?
To deal with pests in my park.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I feel that the supermarket might be a good place to look for that. They have all kinds of stuff. I don't frequent that place, but
You'd think
maybe the
that,
mall?
but like human-sized butterfly nets are just so apparently not normal. You think that they'd carry these
No,
things in bulk
I
or
mean,
something, but from the way I'm going
usually,
through them.
I mean, I feel like looking for a human-sized butterfly net is a little suspicious. Perhaps you want to research bear-sized butterfly nets, or perhaps,
Bear-sized.
yeah, bear-sized. You might have better luck with that. Maybe you should try that. What's that website called that has everything? Oh, it's called the Sahara. Yeah, the Sahara. Try that one.
The
It's
Sahara?
called Sahara.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
Sahara.com.
give that a shot. Sahara.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a desert of goodness or something like that. I don't know what they're saying is. Anyways,
Maybe it's some
I
kind of oasis or something. I don't know. An oasis in the
yeah,
desert.
it's a pun. It's a long time ago they named it. They tried something else, something like meta or something, but it never stuck. Anyways,
I mean, to be fair, it's based in Arcadia, so I'm not surprised they went with the desert theme. Anyway, I'm holding you up. Please, by all
oh yeah,
means, have a good night.
you as well, sir. I will I hopefully not be seeing you around in my line of work. So good day. And I go to
Good
close
day.
the door, or let him close the door.
Yeah, he closes the door, and you're off on your own now.
I'll just head home and tend to my flowers. In fact, actually, on my way home, I will stroll through the park, as I'm beginning to make a habit of that, so I can see my friend Larb if he should be there.
Yeah. Speaking of Larb, let's go to him now. Larb, you were headed back to the park.
I'm Larb. Larb
Hi,
will
Larb.
definitely and kind of downtroddenly make his way back to the park. Not for the after effects of leaving the underworld, but maybe for a little bit of remorse that they didn't get a chance to spend more time with a particular fate down there. Larb hasn't really been much to talk. Being surrounded by animals, talking is not really a thing that they do too often. So having someone just talk to them was enjoyable. But got different plans of action. As the Larb comes back to the park, does he notice any particular birds stuck in the air still?
It seems to be a very inconsistent thing. You occasionally, sometimes you look up and the birds are flying, just above just within the range of the park, and everything seems fine. It tends to be the birds that are like way high up or even outside the area of the park that are moving differently.
How far up over the park would you say?
Pretty far up, about the height of like a 3 or 4 story building.
Is that more or less than 300 feet?
I would say that is less than 300 feet.
Can I see one bird stuck in motion currently?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay. What is going on with these birds? I can't understand. By Pan's pipes, there's just so many things going on. I have this coin, and Tristan said it might sell for 1,000 gold. What do I do? What do I do? In frustration, he just like screams at the sky.
I mean, it sounds like you should chill out, man.
Whoa, hey, where did you come from?
Pan kind of like stumbles into the clearing, kicks like some vines and dust off of him. Yeah, I've just been walking around surveying the land, trying to figure out what that weird smell is.
Man, I think that's you. Why is it so smoky over there?
Is that me? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's me. You know, just the inevitable musk of the wild.
Rub these petals on you. He'd like Druid craft some fine smelling flower petals.
Oh, thank you.
So Pan, how was the park when I've been gone? I went to the underworld, by the way.
Oh, that's cool.
My text message, but my phone blew up.
I mean, like, did he get like a ton of text messages or something?
No, I sent you a text message and then we used my phone as a bomb.
Oh, you mean it literally blew up? Okay, that's a little different. Yeah, what? Let me get that message out. What was that message you sent to him, by the way?
It was like the most, the most like geriatric spelling of going to underworld. Please look after park. Completely misspelled, all capitals, and then just an abundance of exclamation points.
Incredible. Like,
you know, I can't read a word of this, but I'm sure this is all like totally cool. I'm sure I did whatever it was I needed to do, probably.
Well, the park looks okay, so I mean, there's that. Have you seen a small, irritating businessman with possible nets and just a disgruntled frustration towards animals and freedom?
Oh yeah, I sent a whole ton of squirrels to go chew on his nets. Now it has a whole bunch of holes in it, so...
Fist bump.
Yeah!
Okay. Well, I'm really tired, escaping the underworld thing. Do you need anything from me while you got me here?
Nah, man. We chill. I just... yeah, everything's cool, man.
You look kind of sick, man.
What? I'm not sick. Everything's peachy keen.
Well, I don't know. I'm not the scientist or anything, but here, puts his hand on Pan's shoulder and casts enhance ability, Bear's Endurance. Until we can get this figured out here, take these temporary hit points so you feel better.
He looks down at your spell that you're casting, and he looks up at you, and he's kind of like, you do realize that this is kind of just like, this is like trying to refill a lake with the water in the lake, right?
Yeah, take it back. Take some energy back.
Your power comes from me, right?
Yeah. I don't know how that works,
man.
but I hope you feel better.
Maybe a little bit. I mean, of course,
what?
I wasn't feeling bad at all, man. Yeah, I'm totally okay.
Do you want me to
Let me
make you
just-
like some soup or something?
I mean, like, I wouldn't mind some soup, just for the sake of having a nice meal. How long has it been since you had company?
I don't know, like today, earlier, I guess. You can consider a band of misfits and adventurers company. I like them, but anyway, let me start that soup for you real quick. And he starts just like summoning just a bunch of different herbs, no rhyme or reason, into his hand, and tries to find a bowl. Starts trying to warm it up with body heat because he doesn't, know how to make a fire. Yeah, here.
Pen kind of makes a fire for you to work with and starts helping you with this meal. And pretty soon you actually have a pretty good meal, like cooking over the fire.
Smells pretty good. Have to write down that recipe. Do you have a piece of paper and a pen?
I don't have a pen, but I do have these sheets of leaves we could probably use, and then we can just takes his finger, puts it under his armpit, gives it a little wipe, and starts using it to write on the leaf.
That's awesome.
Yeah, here we
I'll
go,
just take the
man.
leaves. Thanks.
I didn't really think about it, but I gave you all my power stuff, and I didn't really teach you how to survive properly in the wild, take care of yourself.
Yeah.
That might be that might be a problem.
That could be, yeah. I've been sleeping in dirt a lot, for a long time. Do you know how to build
Okay.
a thing to stop me from getting rained on?
Yeah, that's super unhealthy. You've just been sleeping in bushes and stuff.
Yeah, wherever I can find, really, yeah.
Man, you think that they build housing for you or something, but oh well. Let me go show you how to build a lean-to.
Thank you. And I will use the new paper and pen to write down notes on how to build a said lean-to.
Yeah. The two of you hang out for a while. You have a great new lean-to, and soon you have a nice little camp here in the middle of the park. And he's made sure it's hidden away. You actually see him make a few gestures and cause some plants to spring into existence to hide your little druid grotto that is now hidden within Pan Park.
This is awesome. I'm gonna take these notes and fold them up and put them in my pocket so I don't lose them. But thank you for teaching me.
Yeah, sure. Just something you should know is that you can find this grotto place at any time, but if other people want to find it, you gotta bring them here yourself, because they're not necessarily my followers. So this is your pad. I should help you deal with that Marvin guy.
Yeah, that guy doesn't want the park to exist anymore, so I'm working on trying to stop him. And just then, Larb kind of catches a smell from outside the grotto. It's like a mixture of delicate and exquisite flowers and death. Do you smell that?
Yeah, I smell that smell every so often when it comes through the park. Usually just passes through and moves on. Why?
I think that's my friend Tristan. That's what he smells like.
Oh, cool, dude. Well, I've got some work I gotta get back to, but you have a chance to go hang out with your friends, so I won't hold you up, dude.
Yeah, Pan, take my share of the soup. I'll make some later.
You sure?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be back.
All right, see you later, dude. You can see that a little bit of the paleness in his skin has subsided a little, but he still doesn't look very healthy.
Sick.
As you wander off. You head out of your grotto and find yourself stepping into a path. You can see Tristan walking up through the park.
Oh, hey Tristan. Sorry, I was just taking a leak.
Hey, Larb. I thought I'd find you here. How you doing?
Oh, just kind of contemplating the whole underworld thing. That was crazy. You were riding that big dog? That's crazy, man.
No, he's just a puppy. At least that's what
Yeah,
my mom always
I
said. Anyways, Larb, I have something for you. And I
Mhm.
open my briefcase and I pull out a little box, a rectangular box, and I open
Oh.
it, and inside is a new cell phone for him. I actually stopped by the supermarket and used a portion of my wages to get this for you. I figured you'll need a way to
No.
contact us at some point if we should need to do anything as a group.
Tristan, you didn't have to do that. That's awesome.
Also, it'll be good to be able to contact you. Looks like I'm going to have to find a way to bring my family back and maybe find a way to unjoin Hades and death. But, that's
Oh, you mean
might
like
take my
your
whole
your
lifetime to
family
make
from
it
the
happen, but I
underworld?
will. Yeah, and I can't go back either. But anyways, I'd like you to have this so you can contact the rest of us.
Okay.
I already put all our contacts in for you. It's all set up. You don't have to worry about it. It's a little fancier than the
Oh,
old
thanks. Oh,
one. It
gosh.
shouldn't explode though, which is good.
Okay, I hope not. But that was also pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, you're right. Well,
If I could ask you another favor, I know that you spent money on me. Again, you didn't have to. I'll pay you back.
don't worry about it. It's nothing.
If you see like a man well dressed like you, like short, very obnoxiously long name, can you like scare him with your dead bodies and stuff?
I actually encountered a man with that description earlier today. His name was like Mr. Biz or something. God, I can't even remember it. It like went in it one ear and out the other as soon as he said it. I mean, he
His
seemed
first
like a
name Marvin,
alright
and did he
guy.
smell of greed and money?
Yeah, it was Marvin. That's it. I didn't quite catch his smell. I kind of am able to like turn off my nose. It's just like a mental block because I deal with a lot of really bad smells in my line of work. You don't want to know what happens to people when they die. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, I saw this man, and he was weird. He said he was looking for a human-sized net. Said something happened to the rest of his nets.
Yeah,
I
that
told him to
was
check.
me.
It was you.
Yeah, he wants
You
to catch
destroyed this
me and
guy's
stuff.
nets.
Yeah.
Why would a landlord want to do anything to you? You're just a friendly guy that lives in this park.
Yeah, he wants to like rip up the park and make like industrial parking lots and stuff. And this is my home, so I don't want that to happen. So I'm
No, I
trying
don't want
to
that to
like
happen.
stop him.
I don't want that to happen either. I love this park. It's always somewhere I've always walked through when I'm just feeling, unright, which that happens a lot, being me. And I don't want anything to happen to this place as much as you do. I mean, I imagine you probably care a little more than I do. But I mean, I guess
Yeah.
what do we do? What can we do?
I just need to raise like a bunch of money and stuff to outbid him.
How much is a bunch of money?
The last time I checked was like 10,000 gold.
Ooh, okay. Well,
You got any more of those coins?
nope. I just had
Oh,
just the 5. I mean, I suppose if you don't ever need to go to the realm again, you can sell it. I don't know how much you can get for it. I know the Adventurers Guild you'll sell things to them, but if you don't have rapport, they usually try to rip you off pretty good. So be
cool.
careful about that. But I mean, yeah, if you don't need it, you can use it. Yeah, or I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I have some savings from having the flower shop open. We don't make much money. It's more of just a labor of love, so to speak. But we got a little bit. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Remind me about this later. Right now I'm dealing with just, I saw my family down there and I had to leave them. And I don't think I'm going to see them again for a long time. I promised them it won't be long, but I don't know if I can keep that promise. It's a tall order to do what I'm seeking to do. Matter of fact, I should probably head to the library to start researching.
That's a good idea, man. Let me know if you need anything. I don't have a family, so it's like a blessing and a curse, but like I can understand how that would suck a little bit.
Okay. Well, if you're ever having problems with this this businessman, my shop is like just down the road from here. It's pretty close, so you can always come see me if you need a place to hide or anything.
Thank you.
Just let me know.
Twists
I'm
his
always there
hand
for
and
you.
Summons an orchid and hands it to Tristan. You're a good person.
Tristan takes it and like smells it. I don't know how you do this. The scents coming from this flower are like more divine than something I could ever conjure.
Maybe one day I
manually,
can show you, my friend. Maybe one day. Have a good
All
night.
right, well, thanks, Larb. Yeah, you too. Stay safe. And I'll put my hands in my
Goodbye.
pocket and just keep walking back to my place. Call it a night.
Larb will venture off in any direction close to Lucian's path home. And that will be where he kind of runs around in a circle, scratches at the ground, and lays down in a pile of dirt to sleep.
As you lay down to sleep, you feel your phone buzz.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
It's not a phone call. There is a text message for you from an unknown number.
Oh. What does it say? I opened it up. I tried
It
to
says,
open it up. I don't
Larb,
know
is
how to
this
use
you?
thing.
OMG, this is Cassandra. I heard you got a new phone. Let's chat sometime. Winky
That
face.
was fast.
Okay, I'm not gonna show myself as too eager, so I'm gonna wait a little bit to respond. I'm gonna sleep on it. I'm gonna sleep on my response. Oh my god.
All right, you do that. Lucian, what are you doing?
Well, Lucian has a whole list of things he's going to do for this week. And I'm going to make them as fast as possible. So Lucian
Okay.
got a really good level up. So he got to make magical items as an artificer for infusers, which obviously for Lucian, they're not magic, they're just science. So Lucian has been doing a lot of time fermenting and creating his own acids and oils and poisons. But the poisons won't most likely be used unless it's a dire circumstance. So I think Lucian's gonna get home and he's gonna be really tired because, just escaped from Hades, nearly died several times, got attacked, he's injured. I think Lucian's at like 9 HP. Like, he is a tired boy. So he's gonna go to the fridge, grab a Red Bull, and then go to the pantry, grab a cup of noodle, and then make that, and then get to work.
I said, like, he puts the energy drink into the cup of noodle and...
Yes! He's like, this tastes terrible, it's functional.
That's actual pro gamer move, actually.
This sounds like something that Gazu and Erwin would eat. I love it.
And while he does that, he is going
It's about
to...
efficiency.
It's pure efficiency. No time can be wasted. I have 7 days. So Lucian is going to go to his room, and under his bed, he's going to like pull out the big jug that's his alchemy jug, and he's going to open it up, and inside you can see like a bunch of different things like brewing and like piling and dripping on each other. And he's going to grab out he's going to get like a glass container, like a cup, just like from the kitchen. And he's going to pour in 8 ounces of acid from it. And that's his first day of alchemy jug, is he gets 8 ounces of acid, which is 2 vials worth. So 2 uses. And he's going to get to work. He's going to research Erwin's esports team.
Sure.
I want Lucian to investigate and figure out like who Erwin's esports director is, if there's any appropriate merch of like jerseys of the players. I might call up Erwin. Actually, I think I am going to call up Erwin. I'm gonna say, boop, 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 boop. As I'm sipping the cup of noodle. Hi, Erwin. I had a question.
Yo, what's up, man?
Being a
I'm kind of
prominent
busy right now
esports,
practicing.
being a prominent esports player,
Yeah.
Do you have fan jerseys that like mimic your jersey?
Yeah, they're on a website.
Do you think you could get me one of your jersey? You know, I want something to wear as when I come watch you play. You know, support.
Wait, you want my jersey or like a fan jersey?
Either one. I mean, don't you have a lot? I mean, it'd be really cool if I could have one of your jerseys.
You
know.
I mean, I guess I could loan you one of my my jerseys. I guess that has my name on.
Awesome,
my
and
back,
we're like about the same size, right? So it's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a gnome and you're a kid, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, great. Do you think you could like after practice like swing?
I could just give it to you when we show up to the the tournament.
Oh, I want to make sure
to
it fits. You
tournament,
know,
I
like
guess.
Taylor and stuff. Do you think you could like swing over after practice and bring it to me?
Yeah, I could do that sometime.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Great.
Yeah.
Good luck at practice. Hit those skill
thanks, man.
shots. I'm gonna hang up.
Okay.
So Lucian is gonna get to work making an Erwin disguise with his disguise kit proficiency. And
Okay.
using the Xanthar's Guide to Everything rule set for disguise kit,
Oh,
I can
no.
make a disguise.
Here we go. All right,
as part
you're
of the
gonna make
long-
a disguise.
Yeah.
Yes,
As part of the long
let's
rest,
do
I can
it.
create a disguise. It takes 1 minute to don it. Once I've created it, I can only carry one. Once I've created it without using it, unless I use a bag of holding, and it weighs 1 pound. So, using Erwin's jersey, I'm going to make an Erwin disguise. And this will make perfect sense.
So my jersey is more of a trench coat. So like it's like a trench coat, but it's also a jersey at the same time.
That's perfect. I love it. Okay, great. Yeah, so Lucian like
Just like big, huge angles on the collar. And...
Yeah, no, it's like collars and it
We can
like
show
goes down
you
to, like,
Erwin's
his knees.
picture. We have it.
yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Like
gorgeous.
as Lucian got off the phone with Erwin, he's like carving out Erwin's face mask on like one of those mannequin foam heads, like with a photo of him on the website pulled up, like looking pretty manic as he's sipping his cup of noodle Red Bull.
You guys could have Andromeda come bring it too, you know? Come deliver it.
Oh yeah. And then so he has his acid and he's made his disguise for that day. Lucian is gonna head over and he's gonna text the group chat. Hey, did anyone get Larb a new phone? I feel bad. I can go run out and grab one if he needs it. Send.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that Tristan sent a group text to everyone. Hey, I got Larb a phone. You can contact him at this number.
Oh,
Just
awesome.
for everyone's sake.
I text Larb. Hey, Larb! Exclamation mark. Send.
Hello?
Did this number work?
Yes? Oh, this thing's a lot easier to use.
Yeah, right? Newer model, new accessibility options. It's great. I'm gonna call him. Texting is dumb.
Hello?
Hey, Larb, you were there, and you heard what Kronos said to Erwin, right?
Yeah. I hate that guy.
I'm gonna call and add Andromeda to the phone call.
Yes, hello.
Wait, so why is it ringing again? I already answered the phone. Hello?
Oh, I added Andromeda to the call. Don't worry, you can call 3 people at once, and even more sometimes. Isn't that neat?
What?
Yeah, I'd like to,
Yeah.
please. Yes. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Lucian?
Yeah, I'm gonna add Juniper to the call. Sync.
Hey, it's Alarm. Hey, Andromeda. Hey, I got a new phone.
Oh, hey, Lob.
I
thank
forgot. Tristan. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Is Tristan at work? I don't know. Who cares? He'll answer anyway. Tristan. Add to the call.
Why is it
Hi.
green?
I
Trevor,
added
you're muted.
Juniper and Tristan to the call. So now all 5 of us are here,
wow.
except for Erwin. He's at
Yeah.
practice. Besides, this is about him.
I'm at work currently. This is not a good time. I'm currently opening a body.
While Aaron is practicing, he's gonna be like, I feel like I'm getting left out of something. And it's probably nothing. And he's just gonna keep going.
Okay, so Andromeda and Lart, you were there when Kronos said that he wanted Erwin to lose the game, right?
Yeah, I hate
Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, we can't let that happen, right?
No.
No, no. I mean, I just don't want anything that guy said to happen at all.
Exactly.
He literally is
What do
just a
you-
waste of time.
What are you thinking?
So I have a plan to sabotage the game night. I mean, Erwin can't lose if it's a draw, or if it's canceled again.
Oh.
True.
I mean, won't they just reschedule
I need some
it?
money. What was that, Tristan?
Won't they just reschedule it again?
Well,
Solomon,
not
hey,
if there's
could
no
you
esports
seal
arena
him
to
up?
reschedule. Not if there's no esports arena to reschedule with. So I have a
Right,
plan.
Lucian,
Oh no.
continue, please.
So I can make, if necessary, 14 vials of acid over the week to destroy different computing components and casting materials. If we want to pool our money, gunpowder per ounce is 7 silver, 8 copper per ounce of gunpowder. I can also make oil if we want to go with a fire route, although that's kind of flashy.
Hey, Lucian,
Yeah?
I think I might just cast. I think I might just cast a spell on Erwin so that we can just make him do what we want, so he can win.
Well,
We can just
I
calm
don't-
him.
I don't want to do
Why are you
anything
guys
against
worried
Erwin's
he's not going to
will.
win? I mean, he's really
No,
good.
he's going to
Why would you
win.
think he's not going to
No,
win?
but Kronos told Erwin that if he threw the game, Kronos would tell Erwin about his family. And seeing Erwin talk to Kronos, I could tell just by looking at him, he really wanted to do it. And we can't let
No,
him do
Lucian.
that.
I
like
would
you to
like
consider
to
the-
note. I would like to note that that was not what he said. He said that he would
Is that-
take care of Gazu's curse
Okay,
if
take
he
us.
was
Yeah,
willing
okay.
to lose the game.
Okay, great. Yeah. Scratch that. He would get rid of Gazu's curse, which honestly is even bigger. Which I know Erwin wouldn't want to throw, but if he could help his brother remove his curse, then I could see him doing it. And we can't let him do that because Kronos can't get what he wants, right? And we can't
Right.
let Erwin be implicit in this
For sure.
because then he might get into
Lucian?
trouble with his god. Uh-huh.
Lucian, I'd just like you to consider the ethical implications of charming one person for one event versus destroying a whole bunch of people's computers and all of their stuff that's super expensive.
Uh-huh.
Just think about that. Which
Also,
one do you think's worse?
may I interject? How about we just talk to Erwin before we go through this whole wild ploy here? I think it might be best if we just include him on this and we, talk to him, be
Yeah,
like,
you
hey,
know what? I'm gonna add
you're
him
not
to the
going
call.
to try to lose, right? Yeah.
So, okay, the
So-
reason...
So before Erwin gets added to the call, we're gonna go to Erwin because he hasn't had a chance to say anything yet. So Erwin, you escape from the underworld. You go home. Your family is happy to see you.
So I think at the with this new information Aaron has learned, he's gonna kind of talk to his parents and ask them like, do you know who my real parents are?
No, I can't say that we do.
Can I do an
We,
insight check?
we
to
kinda
see if
just-
they're,
We just picked you up from the orphanage.
Yeah, you can make an insight check.
Okay. How about 19?
Yeah, they are telling you the truth.
Okay. Well, I guess I learned one of my my father's name while I was in the underworld.
Oh, that's nice, sweetie. What was it?
His name's Richard Truemask.
Richard. Name doesn't ring any bells, but I'll keep an eye out for him. Maybe I'll go look through my folders, see if we ever did a job for Richard.
Okay. Thanks, Pop. Anyways, Mom, Dad, I had a long day and I kind of just want to rest for a little bit, so I'm gonna head up to my room.
Oh, sure. We'll send some dinner up with you later. Have a good night, son. I'm glad you're home. Both of you.
Gazer's kind of like,
Thanks.
yeah, thanks for including me. It'd be really inconvenient if, like people forgot I existed for an entire episode or something.
And then when he gets up there, he's gonna kind of sit in his gaming chair and like lean back and like kind of just like look at his, because I'm pretty sure he never took down his fake like or made up like praying, whatever it's called,
The shrine, yeah.
the shrine, and he's like, I'm gonna give it another shot. And so he's gonna like kneel down and kind of like clasp his hands. It's like he's gonna try to reach Taiki one more time.
Just like last time, make me a religion check.
Okay. Religion check. Okay. We are we're gonna use a lucky point.
You burned all of your luck points in the fight.
Is this the
Oh
same?
yeah,
They
that's
return at the
right.
start of a long rest.
Same
You don't
day.
have any luck
That's
points. You
right.
don't have any. You don't have
Divination
your
rolls, that's
divine
right.
portents.
You know what? I'm
So-
inspired, so I'll re-roll so I'll get rid of my inspiration.
Spend
and
your
re-roll.
inspiration. You can do that.
This is an important roll. 19.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
The spread
Yeah,
of those four rolls
so-
is crazy.
absolutely ridiculous. So you like kneel in front of your little computer shrine, praying to Taiki, trying to get a response. Everything is quiet, and then all of a sudden you get a little message on your instant messenger. It says,
Um,
"Yo, what's up?"
hello? Question mark? Who are you?
Oh, me, Tychus, goddess of fortune, misfortune, luck, and all that kind of stuff. Probability, chance, randomness.
Sorry. What was that name one more time?
Taiki.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, I know who you are. You're like that sick gamer bro. Oh, and also my kid. I guess I should mention that too.
What?
What? What?
Yeah, hey, is your brother with you?
Hang on.
Tell him I said hi.
Yeah? Gazu?
Guys, he was just looking at the screen with wide eyes, and he's like, holy crap.
You can read this? I thought you couldn't read.
You've been mumbling it out loud to yourself.
Uh, you're my mom?
Yep, that's pretty much the case and stuff.
Uh, uh, I, I have so many questions. Like, I don't even know what to say.
I don't know. Want to play a game with me?
Uh, yeah,
You get
sure.
you get a little game invite in your Call of Honor, system, and you load into game and start playing with your mom. And she's good. She's like you haven't played against anyone of her level yet, and you thought you were the best player in Pantheon City, but like she is on fire. You're struggling to keep up. Gazu, on his own like little tablet setup, is dragging your team down a little bit, but like he's trying his best.
Mom, I have so many questions, but like, my first one is like, where are you and where's Dad? I also learned about
I'm
Dad in the
around.
Underworld.
I'm around, pretty much anywhere where luck and chance are a factor. I've actually watched a few of your games from the sidelines, but like, in disguise. Can't have people freaking out about, the goddess of luck being in the arena and favoring anybody, because that's unfair.
You've been to my games, like in person?
Oh, yeah. I show up all the time.
Really?
Really?
Why don't you just come say hi?
Well, I mean, again, like, goddess of luck, there's kind of like that stereotype. I don't want to favor anyone. Like, they get all mean about it and stuff.
I guess that makes sense.
And also, like, you're up on the stage and I'm down in the audience. It's just kind of like a faux pas.
I gotcha. Do you know where Dad is? I learned about him in the Underworld.
Oh, that jerk? Nah, I haven't seen him in ages.
What do you mean, that jerk?
Oh, your dad. Well, he kind of like just up and left.
Why would he do that?
Well, you see, the thing about luck is that it has to balance out somehow. You can't just have good luck and you can't just have bad luck, There's got to be something to give. And like getting together with a goddess is some of the best luck you can possibly have in the world.
I bet. I bet.
So he was maybe a little upset about the fact that all of that good luck he had kind of backfired on him. And I was like, honey, we talked about this before we started. He's like, yeah, well, now I have to live it. Ugh, honestly, I was better off without him. But by that point, he'd already been born. Godly parents aren't usually allowed to like properly raise their kids, so I had to leave you with Richard. And well, I'm glad that you turned up into a fine young man anyway. And that goes for both of you.
Why am I like you said, like luck has to balance out, but why am I good luck and Gazu's bad luck? Like, could have been the other way or flipped around?
I'm not sure. She gets it. No, you wouldn't be able to see her. You see her kind of like there's like the three dots as if like someone is typing or thinking. As she sits there for a while, not saying anything, and then says, I remember Gazu being a cat, but that can't possibly be right. Why do
What?
I remember him as... Your brother should be a gnome like you. So why do I remember him as a cat?
So you don't know why he's a cat either?
No, I never really thought about it until now. Like, that's just the way it always was. But that shouldn't have been. You should have been gnomes like your father.
Okay. I talked to this guy named Kronos, the god of time. And he told me I had a godly curse on me. Do you know anything about that?
She thinks about it. I'm gonna make a check for her. A curse. That's some pretty serious business. If there's a curse on Gazu, it's because he upset someone. We're not allowed to interfere with mortals unless they directly harm us somehow.
But like, if you remember him as a cat, and also like like my mind's in like so many different places. Like when we went to the underworld, I saw my like fate like rope sort of thing, and apparently mine and Gazu's was like intertwined together. Like we were one.
That's strange. You know what? I'm gonna head on down to the underworld, have a talk with the Fates myself over this. Figure out what's going on. Maybe I'll put that Kronos fellow in his place.
Wait, question. Can you leave the underworld without like having to fight Hades?
Oh, yeah. Gods and goddesses. As long as we don't eat the food down there, we can come and go as we please.
Oh. Okay, good to know. That would have been really good information before I had to fight Hades, but you know, that's fine. I don't even know what to say. Like my mind's in so many different places. I guess if you're gonna do that, I can't really stop you. But if you come to my game in about a week, you can say hi if you want. I'll see if I can't find you or something like that.
I'll see what I can do. See ya, honey. And then she logs off.
Bye, Mom. And Aaron's gonna cry a little bit. He's like, I met my mom today. I'm also a
Dude, our mom's a gamer.
Dude, we gotta like tell people because like that's crazy.
Like she's not even like she's not even like Candy Crush good. She's like pro gamer good. That's impressive.
Yeah, like, and we're demigods. Like that's the cool part to me. Like we're like this is still new to me, but like whew.
Yeah, this is the weirdest thing, and that's when you get a group phone call.
Huh. Interesting. Aaron's gonna pick up.
I just say that we charm him. I think that that's the best option. Hey, Erwin.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to the call.
Hi, Erwin.
Hey, Erwin, we have a question.
We're on a group call.
Okay. What's up, guys?
Are you gonna throw your match to get rid of Gazu's curse? If so, it's totally cool.
You all hear a meow, except for Erwin and Larp, who understand Gazu, and hear a yes, he is. He's absolutely gonna do it. I don't want to be a cat anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, he says he's gonna do it.
Okay, well that's good to
Gazu,
know.
Are we not gonna? Are we gonna
Is it
talk
possible?
about this?
It's
Something
possible I
like
can
that?
convince you not
What?
to
You
do it.
mean you're not gonna like? You don't want me to like have a body again that's not a cat?
We can study.
He's gonna set his
spells
he's
to
gonna
break
set his phone
curses.
down. He's gonna set his phone down, and he's gonna be like, "Listen, man, like I want you to be a human, but like, I don't want it to be this way. I mean, I'll do it, but like, I don't want to do it in this way, really." And like,
What if
I'm assuming
this is our only shot? Like, you don't get to like find guys who are powerful enough to like break godly contracts, and y'all are just hearing Erwin talk to his cat as the cat like meows back at him.
Larb,
Oh,
what's he
he's got a
saying?
good point. Oh,
Larb,
something
translate.
about like you don't get like a lot of chances to do this and stuff, and we should take the opportunity if we have one.
If I joined via my familiar, would I be able to understand this?
Why would you join via your familiar?
Is your familiar a phone?
Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't think the cat can talk on the phone.
The cat like opens its mouth and you talk into it.
Oh god.
I don't know, Gazu. This I don't know how our mom's gonna feel about this.
I mean, like, do we really care? It's not like she was around or anything. Like, she's only just now popping into our life because we went looking for her. Like, what do we owe her?
You should love your mother and respect her before she disappears, Erwin.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm a demigod. Taiki's my mom, apparently. I see, like,
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, I didn't see that
Congrats.
coming.
I didn't see it
I don't
either.
even know what that means.
Erwin, can we convince you not to go this route? I don't think trusting a Titan who's in jail is the best route to take.
I don't believe this is a wise idea either, Erwin.
Yeah,
We can
Juniper's,
find
like,
you a
really
way to
smart,
fix
so
your
I
brother.
don't know.
Like, I'm looking for a way to fix
We-
a godly curse as well, so we can help each other.
2-for-1 deal?
I don't know, guys. This may or may not be the only chance I have to be able to see it to save him.
It's all
I think
ultimately
no
your
matter what
decision.
choice you pick, I will totally support it.
Erwin, we can research curse breaking spells, but I can't guarantee that we'll be able to break anything godly.
But that's the thing. I've been doing that all my life, and I haven't found anything. The one time I heard the information of, like, go to the underworld, talk to the fates to maybe think about it, like, to see if they knew anything, but like, they still told me nothing. And then this one guy who finally tells me something useful, and like, as he's saying this, like, Aaron's like genuine, like, he's like kind of getting upset, and he's like, this could be the only chance I have. Like, I either take it, or I could have my brother as a cat for the rest of my life. Anyways,
Whatever you think you need to do, man.
Have you tried seeing a like a paladin or a cleric that's more powerful than I am in my present state? Like, I know Solomon has a spell called Remove Curse. Have you tried anything like that?
But that's the thing. Like, it's a godly curse.
It's true.
A god
I
would
just thought
have
I'd throw
to
it out there.
cast.
Yeah.
A god would have to cast it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know, Solomon.
Erwin-
I'll come back in a second.
Erwin, the decision is ultimately yours to make, and I think whatever decision you make will be the right one. Just let us know so that we can support you either way.
Yeah, do let us please know so we can prepare for any outcome. Oh,
And it
and
looks like we've all been conscripted into joining a group that is going to see your game, so we'll be there.
yes, we will be there. And I do have a couple gifts for you, Erwin, and you, Tristan. So
Oh, you don't have to do something like that,
Okay.
Juniper.
you've gotten me flowers for every anniversary. I figure I should do the same for you.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
thank you. All right.
Well,
Interesting.
Guys, I gotta get back to work.
Yep.
Anything
so
else?
Erwin,
I gotta
I'll
go.
talk to you later.
Hasta
I,
luego.
Yeah.
Hang up, Erwin.
Aaron's gonna hang up, and then he's gonna take like a couple days to like kind of think about it, and then he's gonna run 2 errands. He's gonna run and drop his jersey off to Lucian, and he's gonna stop by the university to see Dr. Juniper to see kind of like what that gift was. And maybe
What
she
is
can
it?
figure out like what the Godly Coast is.
Yep. So using using this magical tinkering thing, I would have infused a pebble that glows light, and I would have handed it to Erwin and said, "Let it light your way."
Oh.
That's so sweet.
That's really
So
sweet.
cool.
Because why would I
Thanks,
do anything
Juniper.
useful with an artificer level? Of course. Yes.
Uh,
How long does the effect of
I gotta-
magical tinkering last?
Permanently until you
let's see
defuse
here.
it or you die.
Oh,
Permanent. Yeah.
wow.
So as long
So
as
you're
Juniper
really
doesn't
holding
die,
a
it'll
sort
keep
of like-
growing.
Yeah, you're basically holding on a little beacon that that shows Juniper's life force in a way. But don't think
Hopefully
about
we don't
that.
need that later.
Hopefully that won't be
Okay.
important.
well, thanks, Juniper. I gotta go. And he's just
Of
gonna
course.
kind of walk out. And he's
See you
gonna
at the
kinda
tournament.
just- Thanks. I'll see you there. As he's like kind of still like looking at the ground. And he's just gonna he's either gonna go home or go to the arena and practice until his tournament.
Cool. So, just real quick, you said you had some errands to run, things to do before the tournament. Real quick.
Yep, just
Other
those 2
folks is what I
things.
meant. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did anyone else have something to add?
I had one thing I wanted to do. I don't know if we have time. It's Jaden.
I would love. Oh, go for it.
No, go ahead. And
Right.
Go
I
ahead.
was going to say, Andy or Juniper and Andy were going to research in the library for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
and I would love to
What
do
were you
that
going to
that night
research?
really quickly. I would love to look
We
up
were-
Roaring Springs Oasis.
Ooh,
Yeah.
an interesting choice. I will let both of you make history checks with advantage because you're in the library, you're working together, and you're looking up information about the Roaring Springs Oasis.
That's a
That's
night.
a 5
That is a 19.
for Andy.
That's
All
a
right.
19.
It's a good thing you brought Juniper along then, because she is an absolute
a large
professional at this. Yeah. You wander through the library, and Juniper, one of her friends, used to work here. She's an expert at navigating the shelves. You find about how it was once a fairly small peddling guild that existed out in Arcadia, which is the domain of Hermes. But it slowly started accruing wealth and grew into sort of like a regional superpower of sorts. It has a lot of influence over, especially banking. You find that they have done dealings with like Orium Industries at times. They do have some limited global presence, but they do have it across Grecia. You know that they have a somewhat shadier reputation than some of the other local businesses in Arcadia, but you already knew that.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good. Thanks, Juniper.
I'm sorry if I
um,
couldn't help you, Andromeda.
No, it's all good. It looks like they're probably connected to Orium. I'll talk to Rex. Maybe he'll know something. But we got to get to the tournament tomorrow, so I mean,
Yeah, we should go get to the
I'll,
tournament tomorrow,
and I assume
yes.
he's busy man anyway, so I have to get
Yes.
an appointment.
Before, yes, I agree.
All right. Was there Jaden? We do not have time for Jaden.
I'll just
I
text Jay
want
and
to
say,
get
like,
to
hey, man, I'm
Jaden.
sorry. We gotta postpone again. I apologize.
It's like, nah, it's fine, bro. Like, I got plenty of stuff going on, too.
I'll catch you another day.
Sure thing, man.
And hangs up the phone. So we are now going to skip ahead to the day of the tournament. You're all hanging out in the crowd, cheering Erwin on as the game plays. Joanna and her co-caster are sitting up on the caster desk. Casting the game, helping you all understand exactly what's going on. What did you want? What did Lucian need?
I was gonna ask everyone in the group who was in to potentially sabotage the game should Erwin try to throw.
Andy texts and says, "I'm out."
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Tristan would not want to participate in that either.
Mm-hmm.
Juniper
I
would
just-
probably say, I don't think this is the wisest decision. It's not. It seems clever, but it's not wise. So let's not.
It's a poor decision, but the kid's got to make it himself.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be there to back him up regardless. of what
Larb's in for anything.
Okay.
happens. Larb's down to sabotage.
If anyone asks for help, Larb's doing it.
Awesome.
And
What a bro.
yeah.
All right, so the tournament is underway. The two teams are competing against each other. Things are super intense as the Athenian Aces take on the Pantheon City Broncos in this battle of in the finals here. The best teams, the best Call of Honor teams to grace Grecia. The two are going at it. They're neck and neck. And only one more elimination is needed for the Pantheon City Broncos to win. Erwin, time seemingly slows down for you as you find your muzzle lining up on your target, and time seems to stop from your perception. You could take this shot. This is a perfect headshot. But you could also just miss it. Have an unlucky day. Do you press the left mouse button and fire the game-winning shot?
Time is slowing. Is like frozen, sort of thing, right? Or it's like really slow, sort of thing.
This is just your perception of time, like freezing. This is like this moment. You know that this is a moment that you could change the fate of a lot of people with your decision.
Aaron's first gonna kind of look at Gazu like under the table sort of thing. He's then gonna like look out in the crowd and see like his 5 friends like cheering him on. Can I roll like perception to see if I can see like Taiki? I don't know what she looks like, but maybe I can see her.
Sure. You can make a perception check.
Okay. This is a pretty big. It's a big roll. Oh man. Oh.
You
It's a
don't
new day,
see
you have luck.
Taiki as far as
Yeah.
you're aware in the crowd.
Yeah. I don't
do
want
have
to use
luck.
luck here. Man, I
You
was
don't
hoping
see
to
her
use
in the
luck.
crowd.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use it. Erwin is kind of just gonna like he's gonna shed a slight tear, and he's gonna move his cursor a little to the side and miss the shot.
Erwin, your shot goes wide, giving away your position. Your target whirls around and eliminates you. The audience gasps as for the first time, Erwin True Mask has lost a match. There's cheering in the crowds as the Athenian aces stand up and cheer. And they all, applaud each other. They celebrate. Your brother, Gazu, walks across the desk and kind of, nuzzles up against you and says,
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
I still don't know if it was the right thing to do.
Well, I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah.
The two of you step down from the stage as the Athenian aces step up to the caster desk to claim their prize and do their post-game interview. Andromeda, as they bring out the trophy, you feel Aichimeros. You feel your connection to it, kind of like the blade itself kind of like pulls towards the trophy. You feel sort of like a tug towards the trophy.
I'll walk forward under the guise of like wanting to be near the presentation. Is there some sort of check I could make?
Sure. What kind of check do you want to make? Are you looking for knowledge? Are you trying to go with your gut here? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for magical information.
This is going to be Arcana then.
Nat 1.
Maybe it's magnetic.
Cool. I look up and I just shrug my shoulders a little bit.
So they're doing the post game interview, and as they do, is anyone heading up to talk to Erwin and Gazu?
I would head up to talk to him and say, I don't know what choice you decided to. I don't know I know it was a decision, but I hope that you made the right one. We're with you.
Yeah, I walk over to him too, and I kind of put a hand on his shoulder and be like, I looked into this game that you play a little bit, and I can say, I think I have this terminology right. You carried that team, my friend, and it looks like without you, they lost. So, sorry.
Could I subtly cast Hex on the head of the winning team and give him disadvantage on charisma checks for the next hour?
Does Hex have a verbal component?
We're gonna say make a sleight of hand check. You're gonna try and cast this without being noticed. Like it is going, like your mark is going to glow, but like obviously it doesn't necessarily mean people will know who you're casting a spell on. 13. Yeah, we're gonna allow that. You slip your hex spell on this guy who's trying to talk about how great he was. So Joanna's like, well, how did your team feel about your victory tonight? And he makes a charisma check with disadvantage. And we clicked the buttons on the heads, and game went well, real good. And he's like sweating and has no idea why he's so nervous all of a sudden.
Oh, this is incredible.
He like does that thing where he like goes to grab the mic but does it wrong. Like
yeah, and like fumbles with the mic
Gets
and
the
like
feedback.
has to like awkwardly pick it up. It seems like he's experiencing some awfully bad luck. As the celebration is happening and you all are comforting Erwin on this loss, a group of people come storming down the hall wearing black suits and trench coats. One of them is wearing a mask and they all have weapons. Their weapons are drawn and pointed. Give us the trophy.
I
And
cast
with that-
Pass Without a Trace on the party.
With that, we are going to roll initiative.
Woo!
yo,
Hooray!
these guys came out of nowhere.
Yay.
So everyone make your initiative rolls. And with that, we are going to end for tonight. We'll catch you next time when our heroes take on whatever strange fellows have interrupted the celebrations. But until next time, we'll see you later.
Oh, I just rolled a nat 1 on initiative. Bye, everybody.
I might have a girlfriend.